For thousands of years, ancient Indian texts have described machines so advanced, so otherworldly, that modern engineers still struggle to understand them. They were called Vimanas, flying craft of the gods. But the deeper you look into the old scriptures, the more unsettling the picture becomes. Because the descriptions are not poetic, they are technical. They speak of propulsion systems, energy weapons, anti-gravity fields, and aerial battles fought high above the earth. And the question that haunts historians, military researchers, and aerospace scientists is simple. Were the Vimanas mythological symbols, or evidence of a lost civilization with technology beyond our own? The mystery begins with the Vedas, some of the oldest writings on Earth. These texts describe flying chariots made of metal, capable of moving in any direction, hovering silently, and accelerating at impossible speeds. One passage in the Mahabharata describes a Vimana rising into the sky with the roar of 1,000 storms, leaving behind a trail of bright fire. Another speaks of soldiers wearing protective suits to shield themselves from blinding light released by weapons that sound disturbingly similar to nuclear blasts. For centuries, scholars dismissed these descriptions as metaphor. But that changed in the late 19th century when a mysterious manuscript resurfaced, the Vaimanika Shastra. Allegedly dictated by an ancient sage during a trance, it contained detailed diagrams of flying machines with propulsion systems resembling ion drives, gyroscopic stabilizers, and complex aerodynamic structures. Engineers who studied the text admitted that the designs were far too sophisticated for ancient India, unless, of course, they were based on something real. What makes the mystery even stranger is that the descriptions of Vimanas appear across multiple civilizations, cultures that supposedly had no contact with one another. In ancient Tibet, carvings depict craft shaped like discs and cones. In Cambodia, Angkor what contains bas-reliefs showing wingless aerial vehicles. Even in the ancient Sumerian texts, there are references to skyships used by the gods. Different continents, different eras, yet the same impossible machines. But the most unsettling evidence emerged not from a temple or a manuscript, but from deep beneath the earth. In 2012, a report leaked from a sealed military excavation in Afghanistan. Soldiers had stumbled upon a cave containing a metallic craft embedded in a time distortion field, an object believed to be thousands of years old. The description matched that of a Vimana. The discovery allegedly triggered panic amongst several world governments, including the United States, Russia, and China. If the object was real, and if it contained unknown technology, control of it could shift the balance of global power overnight. The official story was buried. The cave was sealed. The soldiers were transferred, and the world moved on, unaware of what may have been found in the mountains of Kandahar. Yet these rumors align with another disturbing pattern. Throughout the last century, nearly every major world power has conducted classified research on ancient Sanskrit texts. The U.S. Office of Naval Research, the Soviet Academia Program, and even Nazi occult scientists studied Vedic writings, convinced they contained real aerodynamic principles. Wernher von Braun himself was reportedly fascinated by Vimanas, believing they held clues to anti-gravity propulsion. But why would modern aerospace programs study mythological texts, unless those texts contain something more than myth? And then there are the eyewitness accounts. In 1998, a group of trekkers in the Himalayas claimed to see a metallic object rising silently above a valley, its surface glowing orange, its movement unlike any aircraft they had ever seen. Locals told them the same story they had been telling for generations. The sky chariot has awakened. In 2004, Indian Air Force pilots reported an unidentified craft near the India-China border moving at extreme speed, then stopping instantly, hovering motionless. Radar captured nothing. The incident was classified, and in 2016, satellite imagery revealed circular patterns carved into remote regions of the Deccan Plateau, patterns that resemble aerodynamic test fields used by modern aircraft engineers. If Vimanas were real, who built them? Some theories claim they were the work of an advanced human civilization that existed long before a written history, destroyed by a cataclysm that the Vedas describe as the War of the Gods. Others believe the technology was not human at all, gifted or demonstrated by an external intelligence that ancient cultures mistook for divine beings. The most intriguing possibility is that Vimanas were not merely machines, but energy-based craft that interacted with consciousness, a technology so advanced it blurred the line between physical engineering and spiritual experience. Certain texts describe pilots entering meditative states to control the craft, aligning their minds with the machine. To modern scientists, this sounds impossible, but to quantum theorists exploring consciousness as a force, it may be the missing piece. Today, archaeologists continue to uncover curious anomalies: metallic spheres with unknown composition, magnetic vortices beneath ancient temples, and structures aligned with astronomical precision that defies explanation. Engineers still puzzle over how such ancient builders achieved such feats. One thing is certain: the deeper we dig into ancient Vedic texts, the more they resemble not mythology, but manuals, blueprints, technical documents, records of something real, something powerful, something dangerous, something humanity may not be ready for. If the Vimanas truly existed, then the advanced technology we pride ourselves on today may not be humanity's first breakthrough, but merely a rediscovery of knowledge lost thousands of years ago. And if one of these crafts still sleeps beneath the earth, protected by mountains, deserts, or forbidden temples, then someday some will find it, and the sky will no longer belong to us alone.